From those about to rock, we salute your release. That is, Put the Finger on You, man.
A man.
All right, well, we got some voicemails here. This one, I'm not sure where this one comes from. This comes from another country.
Okay.
See, it's got a country code there. I'm not exactly sure where, and I did not listen to it. So whatever we hear is going to be a complete surprise to me as well as yourself.
First time play.
Well, we'll see. We'll see who it is and what they've got to say.
All right.
So let's check this out.
Hey there, Classic Metal Show. Hi, Neely. Hi, Chris. Here's Mark speaking. I'm a recent fan of the show. I've been acquainted with the show for just a couple months now, but I'm already a fan. You know, I love listening to it live as much as I can. When I don't have the opportunity to catch the live show, I'm always catching up with it on YouTube audios and on Spreaker too. It's awesome. And a lot of the comments about rock and heavy metal, because I'm a metal fan too. And one thing that I'm a big fan of is your, let's say, a social commentary, you know, about the headlines and the news that mostly Neely brings to the table. And I'm a big fan of comments. Love a lot of Chris's take on a lot of the stuff that you guys comment.
Well, there we go. How many love you mans do we have added up so far?
So I think I would be winning the bet here. We're at 50.
We're not picking on you, Mark. I appreciate you being a fan of the show. So
yeah, thanks.
So here's a guy who found us. He likes the music commentary, but he likes the social commentary.
Yeah.
And he likes your commentary and your take on things.
A Chrisophile.
A Chrisophile.
Of course.
All right, let's see what Mark has to say the rest of the time.
Wait a minute. Mark, if you're listening, buy a book.
Right.
And, well, I'd like to offer you guys a different perspective. I actually live abroad. I'm not American. I'm from Brazil, actually.
All right. I knew it was from somewhere. I didn't know where, though. So he's cleared that up. He's from Brazil. He's from South America.
Sounds very white for a Brazilian.
Yeah, he's a white Brazilian.
I didn't know there was such a thing.
Okay. He's from down in the Soulfly area.
Did you know there were white guys from Brazil?
I was not aware of that.
I didn't know that.
What's that other band from Brazil?
Sepultura.
Well, there was another one. What's the other one?
It's just being a dick.
Hmm?
I was just being a dick.
I thought they were from Brazil.
They are.
Yeah, well, I know, but there's another one too. As it starts with a K.
With a K.
Yeah.
Yater, because they're cool.
No.
Germany.
No. For some another they're kind of metal, very metal band, but they're also melodic in some regard.
Oh, the 10 best Brazilian metal bands. Let's go to that and see what we got here. Not Gojira. They're from France. And that doesn't start at all with a K. Well, you got Sex Trash.
No.
Tortured Squad.
No.
Volcano.
Nope.
Holocausto.
Mm-mm.
Angra.
There you go. That's the one I'm looking for.
That starts with a K.
I know, but that's who I'm thinking of. That Angra.
Yeah, with Kiko.
Yeah, that's who I'm thinking of.
Megadeth.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
And but I like to think that I'm very familiar with American culture because I work with American clients. I've been working with American clients for almost 6 years now. I don't know if you guys are aware, but American culture is pretty much spread around the globe. I'm a child from the. I was born in the late '70s, so we all grew up on, American culture in general, music, the cartoons on TV, the movies. You learn to speak the language, and you grow up. And in my case, you start working with Americans. You travel to America. You start knowing about America much more than the average, citizen here in my country. So, I like...
Well, I hate to be critical there, Mark, but you sound like you could be an American.
Yeah.
You're very white. You're very white sounding.
Well, that means he couldn't be an American these days.
You're very Anglo sounding.
He sounds like he might know that he was born with a penis, so he's a guy, so therefore he must stay in Brazil.
Right.
It's not gender confused.
Yeah. He doesn't identify as a woman at all.
Yeah, so he's not allowed here.
No.
He would be considered a racist bigot here.
So Mark is very familiar with the American culture.
All right.
Traditional American culture.
Well, thanks, Mark.
It's the thing that I understand where you guys come from, what America's about, And, I really, really get worried when some guys that, namely Doghouse, let's call them Dollhouse. These liberal cunts that...
Liberal cunts?
He's definitely familiar with this show.
Yes. He's a Chrisophile.
Right.
Liberal. I like how he stammered around at first.
Right.
When he's getting to his point, and then he had to utter liberal cunts. Dollhouse. Doesn't like Dollhouse.
No, not at all.
Mm-mm.
They are much more of the Obama administration mindset. I like to offer you a different perspective. You guys be aware, I already live in a place that is all fucked up by the liberal mindset.
So he's going to basically bring us the message that you guys are treading into dangerous waters up there.
What? I thought we were on a good path.
Not according to Mark from Brazil.
I am stunned by this news.
No, not much liberal, but socialist. Let's call it socialist, all right?
All right. That's where the email ended.
Okay.
Or voicemail, rather. So let's go to part 2.
All right.
Fuck, the machine cut me off. Okay, I'll try to be quicker this time around. All right. So the message is, in short, I'm a chatterbox, sorry. You guys, please be aware. Your presidency is fucking destroying your country.
Destroying his country.
He says it's destroying the country.
Yeah, his country.
Yeah.
Wow.
Turn into a third world, shitty country. Don't let them do that. Don't let the socialist, liberal mindset take over the country. It's all.
Wow. He's basically giving us some good advice.
I'm liking what he's saying so far. Mark, you're allowed to continue to listen.
Right.
In the land of opportunity, where people, where people have the chance to make a good living, they live up to their own mistakes. They don't rely on government to cover their asses like what's happening right now. Don't let these fuckers turn America into a shitty country. It's still number one, but it's about not to be anymore. I admire your history. Don't let them wreck it. And Dollhouse, please stop this stupid fucking idiocy in your comments of this show. It makes me really turn off. Oh my God.
Thinking Mark's from Brazil.
Yeah.
Wonder what's going on down there.
I wonder how bad it is there. He still thinks we're number one.
Yeah. And to know enough about our history and whatnot to admire us.
Yeah, no shit.
And to know that things are not as good here as they could be.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Take what this guy says. And what's up with his voice? How old is this guy? Anyway, that's it, guys. Different perspective from a foreigner here. Preserve your country. God bless America. Fuck you, pal. Thank God.
God bless America. Fuck you, pal. Hand job.
I don't think those 3 words have been, or 3 phrases have ever been uttered together like that before.
I think it's fitting. The end of the show might have just gotten 2 seconds longer.
There you go.
But that should be in the intro, don't you think?
Yeah.
That should be part of the intro. God bless America. Fuck you, hand job.
So I'm thinking, Mark, one of my new favorite callers.
I like Mark.
Yeah. So why is my favorite callers people from other countries?
I don't know.
Because, we have Dean from Canada.
Yeah.
Who I like.
Mm-hmm.
And now this Mark from Brazil.
Yeah.
Who I like.
Sure. And don't forget Wes from Louisiana. That's kind of like another country.
Yeah, that's the Cajun country down there.
Exactly. These people don't live like the rest of us humans.
Right. So, well, there you go. Well, thanks, Mark.
Yeah. Thanks for checking in, Mark.
Yeah. Thanks for your commentary and your insight and your thoughts.
Yeah.
So what's your comments on Mark's
I like Mark. I think Mark makes a lot of sensible points.
He does.
Isn't it weird now that we have all these listeners from all over the fucking world?
Yeah, well, the thing is that, I think that with technology the way it is, and the fact that it's, very easy now with Google Voice and Skype and all these other things where it doesn't cost you an arm and a leg to make a phone call.
I know.
People can now just check in now from wherever.
Yeah. I mean, I know that we shouldn't be like overwhelmed by it, but it is still weird when like there's a guy, he's in the chat room right now, Toby. He's in like fucking Qatar or somewhere or Dubai or somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
And when he's not, watching his back for a guy to blow up, he's fucking listening to us. And that's like amazing to me. That's like the other side of the world.
It is, absolutely.
I've done that flight from here to there.
Sure.
And that's a fucking long ways away.
Right.
And he's sitting there listening to us in real time. That's amazing to me.
Well, I salute you, CMS fans from around the world.
Yeah. Toby just said he's in Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, I saw that.
Jesus.
I salute you, Toby. Thank you for tuning in.
Yeah, and wear riot gear, please.
Yes.
Hurt when some shit blows up.
Isn't that weird that people from various parts of the world even understand or whatever it is we're discussing is even relatable?
Yeah, well, I don't think he's Saudi Arabian.
Well, I understand, but
my name is Toby.
but look at Mark from Brazil.
Yeah, no. Well, he sounds like an American.
He does.
He didn't sound like a Brazilian.
Yeah, and of course we got Dean from Canada, which might as well be the U.S.
Well, I mean, you remember when I interviewed Max Cavalera? He's lived here 25 years. He doesn't sound as good as Mark.
No.
Not even close.
So I love the fans from around the world.
Yeah, me too. It's fun.
All right.